Bush and Cheney for war crimes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this will not go away. You have an ex-president who is a mass murderer. A mass murderer that will be indicted by Spain. Did you see that? Spain is going to indict the Bushies, not the United States of America. Spain is going to do our dirty laundry. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, put your head in the sand. This will not go away. Spain, ladies and gentlemen, they will do our dirty work for us.
America needs to join the World Court to try Bush and Cheney for war crimes and torture.
We stand for law and order. We want law and order. We want the mass criminal Bush and Cheney arrested for mass murder, torture, stealing your money, honey, and being a lousy, incompetent, no-run president for 8 years. That's what we want, honey.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing? So, we're here mostly to put a little bit of heat on Senator Wyden.
Because Wyden's right across the street here. He's got an office somewhere over there.
He's got 5th floor. It's room 585.
585.
585. And every week I go in with my little letter that's signed by anywhere from 10 to 15 people.
Uh-huh.
And each week there's an issue. This week was torture. That was the issue. We want him to stand up and say, we need a full investigation on torture, and if half of the stuff that I know is brought out to light, they'll arrest half the damn Bushes. Or maybe
It would seem
even
logical
all.
anyway.
Seems logical.
Yeah.
But he won't do it. He's a coward.
So
He's a coward. So is Blumenau. So is Merkley. So is our governor that keeps sending these guys back to Iraq with no justification. There is no legal basis for sending our National Guard, but our governor will do it, and Wyden won't say a damn word about it. Because they're cowards. You hear me, Wyden? You're a coward.
now we're outside the federal building today,
Yeah.
and where Wyden's office is. But it's also to, as your shirt says, to push for the arrest of Bush and Cheney.
Yes.
And you were bullhorning there with your makeshift bullhorn. Let me see that thing.
Got little leprechauns on it.
Yeah, let me zoom in on that. Now, you were saying something about Spain. Well,
What's happening is Spain is going to come down with indictments of 6 members of the Bush cabal. 6 high-ranking members of Bush is in a circle. They left out Cheney, they left out Bush. I'm not sure why they did that, and they obviously don't call me up to tell me. But they are coming down with indictments, which means if Wolfowitz, if Fife, if they go to Europe, they're subject to arrest. They can't leave the United States. If that indictment comes down, they cannot leave the United States. They go to Canada, they can be arrested in Canada and deported to Spain. Now, France is thinking about doing the same thing. So is Germany. They are going to do our dirty laundry.
now, are they trying to hold a trial? Is that what they want to do?
All they do is look at the evidence, come down with indictments, and then they give the people the opportunity to appear. They don't appear. They may hold a trial in absence. They can do that. And they did that with Pinochet. Now, if you remember, Pinochet was a dictator from South America who was arrested in London. The British arrested him and sent him to trial. You hear me, Bush? Listen to this. You go to the wrong place at the wrong time, someone's going to arrest you. And the American government is not going to come to your rescue. We are not going to a war for a mass murderer. So that's what's going on. It's good stuff coming out of Spain, and I'm sure that Obama is over there now talking to the Spanish leaders.
Is Obama over there?
Yes, he's over in Europe because of the, what do they call it?
G20.
G20 meeting. G20. Used to be G8, then it was G10, now it's G20, and pretty soon they'll invite you and me.
I doubt that.
Yes, so do I.
We wouldn't go. Well, we'd go, but we'd be protesting. Well,
So there's a lot of good stuff going on. So when the cops tell you you cannot walk on the sidewalk, you say you are wrong. I'm an American. I will walk on the sidewalk. Will you get arrested? Damn right you will. Will they arrest you the next day for the same thing? Will we sue on this one? Oh, yes, we will.
what you got in your hands?
This is the war crimes. This is
It's
still
the-
volume 1, but it's number 2. It's the second one that's out. And it's out, I think, quarterly. This is a really good paper. It's well written, well put together, well documented. And people that come down here should read it and understand, because you're not going to read this in the Oregonian or see it on CBS or NBC or CNN or even MSNBC is not going to put this stuff out. This is what's going on.
Right. Yeah, I've been reading it. It's pretty good stuff. Real good stuff.
It is. It's very good, and it also tells us we're not alone.
More downhill and rain.
So when we feel that there's only 4 or 5 of us down here, or half a dozen, or a dozen, or 20 or 30, whatever it is, we're not alone. The entire nation is bubbling with this stuff. Because we know we got Dahmer. We got Bundy. And Bush makes them look like altar boys. They were mass murderers. We got them. Put them in jail. They lost their life. They only killed a dozen people. Bush killed 1 million in Iraq alone.
We have mainly a lot of our marches in the spring, right?
We're going to be here every Thursday, 12 to 2.
Okay.
I started out with a sign that said Lone Vet, and if that's what I end up with, being here by myself, or just Malcolm and I, so be it. But
Okay.
we will be here every Thursday.
All right, Joe. I'm glad you're here.
Hi, Joe. How are you
Hey,
today?
good seeing you, Richard.
Step right out, right over there. Senator, are you in the town yet?
Senator.
Do something, Senator. Okay, smile. If you don't smile, you'll crack up. It's bad. It's very bad. But you gotta keep your sense of humor about you. Bush got all your money, honey. And what he ain't got, Cheney got. Step right up over here with our Democrat leader. Hold on to your feet. The 2 chickens behind you there, not doing much of anything. Step right up here, ladies and gentlemen. The 2 chickens behind you.
Well, Leahy's been talking about that Truth Commission and all that. You don't think that's going to go?
That's a whitewash.
You think that's the
They can do a
whitewash?
truth commission on like CIA guys, and they want to do that fine. But when you get into the supervisors and you get into Bush and Cheney, you have to have a prosecutor involved in that.
Yeah,
Because you can't just say, I'm sorry, I killed 1 million people. Sorry,
yeah.
I feel bad about it.
I think that, like I said, I think they should be brought into The Hague. I mean, he's been brought. Dick Cheney has admitted to knowing about the torture.
The torture, yeah.
And the federal law says you can't even have humiliating or degrading treatment, according to the federal law. So he's broken federal law, and he's admitted to knowing about it, and he's broken the